Lads, and lassies, my name is Josh, and we're going through another Kill la Kill today. Oh! Woo. Last episode, we ended off with evil Ryuko going up against, I guess she's always been good, Satsuki, and yeah, that's the recap. That's it. If you want to see the reaction, go down to the links below, because I just want to get into this episode. I just want to watch it. I want to see this fight. I want to see how they return Ryuko back to the side of light. But whew, let's get into this, lads. Well, I was right. I think I said last episode they're gonna end this episode with Ryuko being good again, or breaking from her control, but stay hydrated, lads. But the measurements from last, I said like last episode that you don't really need to take the measurements for like the Kamuis, because they're, you know, they kind of just adjust to your form. Like Senketsu, he adjusted to Satsuki's form fairly well, but no, they said like stitching needles last episode, like they poked her with stitching needles. They literally stitched Junkets onto Ryuko. Dang, that, in like a boss, she tore him off. No remorse. She tore him off, man. I wasn't thinking it was gonna work this episode. She sliced off. She did slice Mako in like the dream thing. She just, unless there's something we didn't see, like we haven't seen the whole vision yet. But within that vision, she cut Mako, and then like we just popped out into the black wave of energy, into the black abyss. What is it? It's like we've seen that twice before, when Satsuki was gonna kill Ryuko during when she was in monster mode, and now when Ryoko's in her, I guess her her split turmoil. But yikes. So yeah, I mean, Senketsu, as soon as she tore Junkets off, probably should have just got whoop, just in case, you know, like that's a lot of blood. Like she was bathed in blood, and it was literally pouring. It was raining blood. So just in case Senketsu just kind of like form on her real quick. But it was a great scene. I was kind of, I've kind of been joking around. No, I wasn't right. I was kind of just been joking around like Mako should wear Senketsu. And she did. She didn't transform with him though, but she did wear him, or Senketsu put himself on her. So just love that Senketsu is like, I'm sorry, Mako, but I need your blood for a little bit. Just like, whoop. And I was not expecting when Satsuki tore, like when Satsuki like cut Ryuko, and she's like, put Senketsu into the wound, and Mako did that. I was like, okay, yeah, right, sure, for sure, right? I mean, like, whatever. Then Mako got sucked in. Did not see that one coming, but I just love that Mako. I love that after everything that Ryoko's gone through, no one is truly like blaming her for it, because they know this isn't her. This is like, yeah, sure, like the Ryuko that went after, what's her name? Ragyo. Dang it. Why can I not spell them correctly? Ragyo. The Rogyo that went after Ragyo, that was Ryuko, but that wasn't like, she wasn't in her right mind, and then this one just completely brainwashed. I just love that. They're like, we want to get the old one back. We know this one isn't you. I just love their friendship. I love Mako and Ryoko's friendship. It's so pure. It's so good. Ah, man. I love that Satsuki. I love how like Satsuki, you know, she is a little more experienced in, not really, I guess, because I guess Ryuko has been wearing Senketsu just a little bit longer than she's been wearing Junkets. But I love that even though she is like it's not hers. She's not in her element with Senketsu. That she's able to power through it and still put up a decent fight against Ryuko. And then, not only that, she knew that she wouldn't be able to defeat Ryuko with Senketsu. She knew that she wasn't good enough to do it herself. So she employed the Elite Four using Mako to tell them the plan. And I love the teacher going, wow, Satsuki's so smart in order to deploy the Elite Four like this. She really is a strategist. But what's more surprising is that you, Mako, you were able to relay all this information to the Elite Four in a way that they can understand. And Mako's like, Satsuki wrote it down on my hands. My God, she does think of everything. It's so good. It's so good. But the Elite Four, I just love that Satsuki's power doesn't come solely from herself. I mean, yes, she is extremely powerful. I mean, she did go toe-to-toe with Ryuko and Senketsu multiple times and basically took it to a draw. So she is powerful on her own, but I love that her most power comes with the Elite Four. That I just love their teamwork. I love it. I said I was talking about it last episode. They feel like a team and they work them like a team. They're just so well written. It's so good. And episodes and episodes ago, I was right in a sense of, I was saying, I wonder if they wear less clothing because the more clothing you put on, the more the clothing takes over. But I was applying that to everyone because, yeah, everyone had like the fan service outfits. But Junkets has more clothing overall, even when Satsuki was wearing him. He had more clothing on than Senketsu. And they confirmed this episode that the more clothing the more that the Kamui touches your skin, the more in control it is. That's why Senketsu is Senketsu. That's why Junkets has got like so much on him, like on Ryuko, on Satsuki, and then you just puts into perspective. Like Satsuki had to be fighting this every time she transformed, every time that she used Junkets, she had to be fighting his will, his power. And that's probably why they call it life fiber override. Life fiber override. The life fiber, like it's not your will overriding the life fiber. It's the life fiber overriding your will. And of course, Satsuki's the only one who has a will strong enough to resist it. But even she can't resist it all the time. Like they literally had it chained up. Whenever they weren't using Junkets, they just shot it with nails and put it on the wall. And Satsuki would be out of breath. She couldn't do anything. So like, the mad respect to Satsuki for like putting once you put that into perspective, like Satsuki's every time she transforms, and that's why she barely transforms. Like she transformed the first time she fought Ryuko, monster mode, when she fought Ryuko, and then during the I was gonna say the beach episode. During the shoot, what was it? The raid trip. It has a very long name. I'm trying to remember the name, but during the raid trip, and then when she fought her mom, it's like 4 times throughout the entire series, whereas Ryuko was nearly transformed every episode. So that's why I even said that Ryuko does, or I even said at one point that Satsuki rarely puts on her Kamui, and that's the reason why. So mad respect to Satsuki. We still don't know what they're building. Like what? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so they're probably building something to put the life fiber asteroid into. That's the only thing I can think of, because Ragyo is literally riding the life fiber asteroid towards Ground Zero, which I assume is Renoji Academy. And whatever device they're building is probably going to like connect the life fibers to the Earth's core, maybe? We don't know what they're doing with that. Harume she can't wear Kamuis. She can't get any power from them because the way that she was born, I mean, she is a test subject. So I'm surprised that they ended with Hadame. Maybe they didn't. Maybe the assistant girl that Ryuko has around, that I said, who are you? Like, what do you do? Because she wasn't absorbed like all the other employees and people that Ryuko had. She's fine. So maybe she's like Hadame 2.0. But yeah, Hadame being the test subject she is, like, it worked. They were able to infuse life fibers into a person, but they didn't know that Ryuko was successful in that manner. So obviously they changed the procedure, and that just meant that, yeah, Hadame is enhanced. She's extremely powerful. She can't die, or she can't die like through normal means. I'm fairly certain, as they said, as long as like a life fiber, like as long as a thread connects them, like the head or the heart, they're fine. Even so, like, you can be beheaded, you can have like no heart, or you can have your heart out, but once you sever that, I think that's when it goes down. Everything goes down. So they're gonna have to sever something from Hadame. But yeah, so Hadame cannot wear life fibers. She can't get any power from them. Did they say like it just rejects, not destroys, life fibers? So that's why she's the Grand Couturière. Like, she's the one that stitches all the clothing, because she can literally cut life fibers with her own hands. Oh, that makes sense. Like, she poked Senegayama's she poked his life fiber uniform. She poked his Goku uniform, literally picked it out with her pinky and cut it, because she rejects life fibers, so she can cut them. Yeah, okay. Wow. Little details. And yeah, I mean, what are they building? I love Satsuki going, the reason why we still believe that we can get Ryuko back is because you still doubt her. Why do I say that? Because you still have the scissor blade. Like, because, yeah, she's right. I mean, in Ryoko's hands, the scissor blade probably would be the strongest thing ever. But it also has the ability to cut life fibers, which is what they don't want to destroy life fibers. But if you give it to Ryuko, that's the ultimate trust that Ryuko is on your side. But since they haven't given to her yet, they're not completely trusting that she is completely turned. So that was, what a great observation from Satsuki. That's so baller. That was so good. And she was 100% right. That really annoyed Hadame. Man, Satsuki, I just love her character. She's so good. She calls out everyone on her stuff. Like, she calls out everyone. She's got no time for nothing. She's straight to the point. She's so observant. Just... and then Ryuko, her final turn, just... Yeah, I legitimately did not think it worked. When Mako and Senketsu were shoved out, I didn't think that it would work. Thought that she was going to stay evil for maybe one more episode. But no, just completely chucked her scissor blade right into Hadame's chest, to Hadame's surprise. So I wonder if there is, I said a little bit earlier in the discussion, I wonder if there is like a little bit of an extra scenes that we haven't seen within like Ryoko's vision of happiness. Or like what she, because Ryuko in the end, like, she's been through so much. Like, she never grew up with a mom. Her dad was a scientist, so like they didn't hate each other probably, but they probably didn't like get a lot of time together. Her dad died. She's been fighting ever since her dad's death to bring his murderer to justice. Well, not really justice, more like vengeance, but same difference in this case. But then she goes through so many plot twists in her life. Like, she just wants to be happy. So I understand why she's doing all this mental gymnastics in her head to make herself feel like she's happy. Just like trap herself. But yeah, I wonder if there is an extra vision, like where Mako fully convinces Ryuko. Like, have we not seen the whole thing? Because I don't know, like, they ended, like, when the way that they cut it is like when she slices Senketsu and then the blood goes over her eye and covers the screen. I feel like there's something more there, something we haven't seen to fully show us Ryoko's turn back to the light. And if you lads want to see my reaction to that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, stick around until next week, because yeah, we have 3 episodes of Kill la Killer left, 22, 23, and 24. I think there's 24 episodes in this show. and it is ramping up so much. I really just want to see how this ends because I'm so excited. It's so good. It's so good. I'm surprised how much I'm loving this series. You lads really did know how to pick it. And yeah, I'll see you lads next week for more. If you want to see some more content while you wait, just go down to our playlist: My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Gurren Lagann, Gravity Falls, so much. Some of it just me, some of it Makai and I, and some of it Anthony, Makai, and I. It's a lot of variety on this channel. And episode 22 next week, lads.